Hey friends, oh my goodness, I was trying to think, should I share this? Should I not share it? Should I make a post? And I'm like, too much thinking, I need to just do it. So I'm going live because it's so much easier sometimes. Okay, I have been a coach for 10 years now. It's crazy saying that out loud, but I get asked quite a bit like, why are you so consistent? Like, why are you why are you so motivated? You're still standing, because the majority, I heard a statistic the other day, the majority of coaches that sign up to impact other lives and to make an income out of the things that they love to do, which is serving people and adding value. And anyway, the majority of coaches that start for the first year, 40% of them quit. And I remember signing up, and as soon as I made a decision that I want to do this, like I want to help others live a healthier and fulfilling life, and I want to also help other people, very similar to what happened with me, like when I got results, I help them and I mentor them to build an online business that just keeps on giving. And anyway, so there's a financial opportunity here too. When I decided to do that, like when I signed up, I'm like, I'm just going to be doing this. Like, there's no question. I don't care how long it takes me. I don't care if I fail along the way. Like, I am going to figure it out because I have a deeper reason why I'm here. And I wanted to share that with you here. The biggest reason why I have decided to be a health and fitness coach and why I have been one for 10 years is because one of the reasons is because of my father. He died of a sudden heart attack at age 56. Way too early. And I know that, he was athletic. I think he ate pretty well, but smoking for 30 years definitely took a toll on his body. So it was one of the worst days of my life, hearing that my dad passed. And I told myself from that day forward, I'm like, I'm going to do my best to prevent heart disease. And that has a lot to do with what we put in our bodies, our nutrition, how we move our bodies, how often we do that, and to help lower stress. And hey, Melinda. So basically, that's one of the reasons why I show up every single day. And on top of that, I want my kids to see a mom taking care of herself, because if you don't put that mask on, you can't truly pour from an empty cup. And so I wanted to be that mom that had something to give. And I know as a mom, like we really we go, we give. But then if we're not giving and taking care of ourselves, it's so hard to take care of others. So I wanted my kids to be the reason why I show up every day and not be my excuse. So anyway, here I am in my office. I had custom woodwork done like a couple years ago, but like something was missing in my office. And I know that wherever you work, whether it's at home like myself or in a business, like you really do need to be inspired by your space. And something was missing, and it was on this wall that I'm about to show you. It was just blank for 2 years. And we have a window here, and so when this is open, I want to be able to like see something on the wall. And anyway, to make a long story short, my husband gave me a gift this Christmas, and he connected me to someone who makes like custom paintings. And hey, Leanna. So basically connected me with her, and I got to choose what I wanted this painting to represent. And I thought of my dad automatically. And he loved trees. I live in the Midwest, so we have prairie land. So he would always point out like the lonely tree that was like just looked like it had a lot of wisdom, and it had weathered a lot of storms. And so that always still speaks to me. And we did take a trip together. We went to New Zealand, and you know how what's that movie? So The Last of the Mohicans? No. Lord of the Rings, I think it is. Yeah, it's been a while. But the trees on that movie, yes, that is actually what they look like in person in New Zealand. And so that was the last trip that I took with him. And so I was talking with Susan Nord, and I'm like, okay, Susan, if you could recreate this, this would be awesome. And then I also wanted a scripture verse on the painting somewhere to remind me of my dad. And, you know, he did pass of a heart attack. I'll show you what that verse is in a second. But when Susan showed me this, it took her about a couple weeks. I started to cry, and that's always a good thing if it's like happy tears. So I started to cry because I was just so thrilled with how it turned out, and I wanted to show this to you. Okay, there you go. So there it is. So it's along a large wall. Of course, Teddy's always near me. But I just think it looks beautiful, and I love, for those of you who know me, you know I love red. And excuse the clutter. I need to clean up a little bit in here. But anyway, I just love it. And here is that verse. It's on the side of it. So you walk in, and it says, "My flesh and my heart may fail, but God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever." Psalms 73:26. So that was just a really important thing to have on the canvas, and it just reminds me every single day now when I walk in to my business that I can just reflect back to his legacy, but then also make a choice that I get to continue to leave an impact and a legacy among families that will last for generations. And that fires me up. You know, do something every day that inspires you. This inspires me so much, and I just love it. So I wanted to just share that with you. He's one of the biggest reasons why I'm still here and why I get fueled and so doggone passionate about fueling my body, quitting the diet mentality, focusing on food freedom, moving my body. Yes, still having treats from time to time, but to just break that diet mentality that I think is so prevalent. And more importantly, like, I don't want my girls to be all caught up with just a certain size. Like, I want them to be healthy on the inside. I want them to mentally be healthy. And no matter what, no matter where you're at, you need to love yourself now. Not 20 pounds less, not 40 pounds less, or 100 pounds less. Love yourself now. And I tell you what, you will show up differently every single day, and you're going to impact the people around you. Thanks for letting me share and be vulnerable about this. This is like, again, I was trying to figure out if I should share this or not, but when you know the why behind why people do what they do, it just becomes a lot more impactful, I think. So thanks for being the audience for me, and I love this platform. I'm just excited about 2021 moving forward. I know that a lot of us are looking for change, and you can be the change that you want to see. Control the controllable. Let's do this. All right, bye guys. I feel like I figure out how to stop this. Here we go.